Freak Nation, Cole Custer back in the Freak Nation, and this time with a big announcement for 2025 going NASCAR Cup racing again for Cole Custer. And Cole, in the press release, it talks about you being wiser and tougher. When they say wiser and tougher, how are you wiser and how are you tougher coming back to the Cup Series?
I think the biggest thing is just how you work with your team. You know, I think at the end of the day, there's a lot of great drivers in the Cup Series, but it's how you work with your team to try and get that car exactly how you want it every single weekend. So I think being able to be more of a leader now after this year and a half, trying to work on myself and in the Xfinity Series and showing what we can do, you know, winning a championship and winning races. So we just have to go out there and have that same formula and work with your team to get what you need.
No. Hold on. I have to cut you both off here. Wiser and tougher. That's called being a husband and a dad. Am I right?
Yeah, that's probably true too. I can't argue with that.
Again, Cole Custer with a big announcement going Cup racing next year with Haas Automation, number 41 in the Cup Series, joining us here in the Freak Nation. And you got the championship under your belt with Xfinity Series, and we know your relationship with Tony Stewart. Was this discussion going down before Tony made the announcement that at least he's going to back out of NASCAR?
No, not from what I knew. I mean, I felt like this actually, I didn't really know until maybe the last 1 or 2 weeks about what I was going to be doing exactly next year. So it was definitely, it all evolved, I guess, pretty fast as it went.
You know, I'd have to imagine you're able to walk around the tracks right now as the points leader a little bit with some confidence. I know we still have a long way of the season to go, but now with this, you said it was just wrapped up in the last week or two. There's got to be a very nice confidence, some chest puffed up a little bit, knowing that your future is secured for several years.
For sure. I mean, whenever you go Cup racing, you know, that's an awesome feeling. I mean, that's what you dreamed of since you were a little kid. So having that opportunity to go back Cup racing is huge, and to compete at the best level with the best drivers. So I'm excited about how we can build a program here and really make something special.
Cole Custer, let's talk about you as a little kid, because in the presser, when this announcement was made at the Brickyard at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, it was referenced that you spent a lot of your childhood at Haas Automation and you would hang out inside the tire wells. Can you talk a little bit about how those relationships have just been key to the success of your entire career?
Yeah, I mean, I've been very lucky to have Gene as a supporter for most of my career. And, you know, he's been a great owner for me and being able to provide a lot of resources for us to go and be successful. So it's awesome to be a part of that Haas family. And with all the Haas factories and all the Haas employees that make this deal go around, it's been an honor to be a representative for them. So we just got to go out there and do our jobs and hopefully build something great.
Can you explain the relationship that you will have next year with RFK Racing, the Alliance?
Oh, well, from what I know, it's going to be very open notebook, and I think we'll be able to lean on each other a lot. You know, I think there's some resources that we have that can help them, and there's a lot of resources that they have that can help us. So I think just having a great relationship with them is definitely key. Obviously, Brad and Chris Buescher have had a lot of success, and being able to lean on them will be huge. So we just got to try and take advantage of that and, you know, try and build a great relationship with them.
Well, here's again, pardon my ignorance. Cole Custer, by the way, number 41 next year in the NASCAR Cup Series for Haas Automation. They're rivals on the track. So aren't you going to be careful on how much information that you share with other drivers? It's like, LeBron James leaning over to Luka Doncic and saying, you know what, this lane over here that we're about to provide you will be a little bit easier for that layup. It just sounds strange to be able to share confidence or share confidential information with other drivers. Isn't that strange to you?
Oh, well, at the end of the day, the interesting thing about motorsports is that it can help both ways, you know. So being able, if we have success or if they have success, we can all both lean on each other. And we're in a world of data, you know. If the more data you have that is real and that makes sense, that's successful, is really a high priority. So for us, if we can lean on each other to make all of our cars go faster, it's going to be huge.
And there was a lot of emphasis on that by Joe with Stewart Haas, now Haas Factory Team. when this announcement was made, talking about how this is a massive technical alliance. There's so many technical alliances with this team. And he even made reference to how maybe a win wouldn't necessarily be you going across the finish line first, but pushing one of your technical partners across that line first. This is the evolution of NASCAR right now. You want all your technical partners on track to succeed, because when they do, you guys with Haas Automation do.
Well, I think that's a huge part of it in the Xfinity Series, because, it's just how the business model can work, and how you have those technical partners, and how you're able to all help each other to try and make something great. And the Cup deal, I mean, I think it's a little bit, everybody's a little bit more out for themselves a little bit. So you have to take it when you can get it. But at the end of the day, I'm looking forward to working with RFK and seeing what we can build together.
So you wouldn't necessarily see that as much with, let's say, the Ford drivers on track together.
Oh, I think you'll definitely see it at the super speedways. I think the biggest thing is, don't push another manufacturer across the line. So we want to see a Ford win. But at the end of the day, I mean, everybody is out for their team and trying to make sure that they do the best thing they can to try and win races and compete for a championship. So you have to just make sure you're doing right by the manufacturer also.
Cole Custer joining us here in the Freak Nation with the announcement over the weekend. It's going to Cup racing, number 41 with Haas Automation. And the relationship with you and Tony Stewart, it's not lost on us. And it was very, very special. That Xfinity Series championship last year was awesome there at Phoenix. Can you share some behind the curtain scenes with Tony Stewart, some of the things that you enjoyed working with him, what he meant to you, a mentorship for driving?
Well, I think the biggest thing is just how much of a people person Tony is. Whenever he walks into a building or shows up to the track, he generates a lot of buzz, and people want to be around him. So I think learning from that in some ways, I think he does a lot of things right, with people and being able to be a leader. So I think, and one of the biggest things for me was always just having him at the track and, giving you that pep talk before the race. And, that's one of your childhood heroes. So to have that kind of person in your corner before a race is always awesome.
What's a Tony Stewart pep talk comment?
Well, he's always the nicest guy in the world and believes you, and just, he gives you something that from his driving days probably that helped him. So I feel like it was always awesome to have one of your heroes at your door.
Come on. We know Tony well enough to where he might want to get in your grill too to get you fired up. Was there ever a time when he had that stern face and tried to turn you upside down to get you motivated?
Nothing too crazy. I mean, I think, he can have his intense moments, and he's somebody who wants to see success,
Mm-hmm.
So if the team's not, where they need to be, he's going to, try and figure out the issues. So it was definitely a great person to lean from or learn from was Tony, for sure.
Hey, Cole,
it's going to be awesome. Hold on just a second, Kenny. It's going to be awesome to see the development and just how everything grows with Haas Factory Team. I always like seeing how the new guys can do it. And like it's been referenced as well, to see the challenges that RFK went through, but they succeeded through them. And that's now going to be you guys. But in the immediate term, you've got this Xfinity Championship to win for Mr. Smoke as well. So there's a little bit of something special going on still the rest of this year that you've got on your shoulders as well.
For sure. And I think we'll have a great shot at doing that. Obviously our win at last weekend at Pocono was a huge deal for our team. And I think hopefully we can just carry that momentum through the rest of the year. So I know we have great cars and our Xfinity guys do a great job. I mean, just awesome people to work with. And I know that we can go out there and compete with the best of them in that series and hopefully be able to take home another trophy.
It's awesome. Well, Cole, I know this won't be the last time you come here in the Freak Nation this year. There's some things going on there that are fun to watch, man. Dude, thanks for doing this, and good luck to you for the rest of the year, more importantly, for 2025.
Awesome. Thank you guys for having me on.
You take car maintenance seriously, and you want to pass on that legacy of care. Use Lucas Heavy Duty Oil Stabilizer to shield your engine from excessive heat, debris, and friction. Trust Lucas Oil. It works.
Dragging your knee at 100 miles per hour, doing a double jump with some extreme flair. If you're into two-wheel racing, make a standing date for Tuesday night on MAV TV. Two-Wheel Tuesday will showcase the world's best motorcycle racers on the most challenging tracks. Whether it's the treacherous high-speed ballet of road racing or the handlebar-to-handlebar combat of the dirt arenas, MAV TV has your two-wheel fix every week on Two-Wheel Tuesday.
Freak Nation, head to your local General Tire dealership now to check out the latest additions to their product lineup. The Grabber family of tires are engineered for durability and feature innovative performance features that offer all-terrain capability, blending exceptional off-road durability and impressive on-road performance, all while sporting aggressive styling. For outstanding off-road performance coupled with strong street manners, look no further than General Tire. General Tire delivers for whatever you do, and the official tire of Speed Freaks since 2001.
Looking for power to spare? Count on an FVP battery. FVP. Verified, proven.
The Bommarito Automotive Group 500 at Worldwide Technology Raceway is not just a race, it's a spectacle. Friday, August 16th and Saturday, August 17th. The race everyone talks about. The Bommarito Automotive Group 500, only at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Go to www.traceway.com now, because the first deal is the best deal. Brought to you in part by the Illinois Office of Tourism and Discover Downstate Illinois.